How y'all doing out there, everybody? What's up, family? I'm KG Kris Gardner, owner of the Houston Roundball Review, and welcome to another edition of the Houston Roundball Review presents Let's Talk Houston Rockets. Draft is June 22nd, a few days away. The countdown is on. Well, who cares about the Spurs picking? We know what they're going to do. I wonder how long it'll take them to make that pick of Wemby at number one. But let's get into it. Few things. First things first, I have the poll question up on the YouTube channel, Houston Roundball Review poll question. It is simple. Who do you want the Rockets to draft with the fourth pick? I think I said pick at 4, whatever. We got 50. Oh, now it's someone else in the results. Oh, interesting. We got 40% Amen Thompson, 10% Cam Whitmore, 50% someone else. I wonder who the someone else is. If you typed in someone else or chose someone else, who do you want? Who is that someone else that you want? I'm curious about that. I thought about adding some other names, but I didn't do it for simplicity's sake. But yeah, hit me up. Let me know who y'all think about for someone else, not Amen Thompson, not Cam Whitmore. Who else? Who else? I got a few slides from Sam Bassini at The Athletic from his big board, NBA Draft big board, with the summaries for his summaries for Cam Whitmore, Amen Thompson, Jarris Walker, and Taylor Hendricks. So we got WK. He said trade up for Scoot. Don't see it happening. It's a lot to ask for, but that's my answer to my question. Trade up for Scoot. Let me say hi to everybody. King Pook, how you doing? First person with a comment. His comment was about Amen Thompson. He does not want Cam Whitmore. We already have Cam Whitmore. His name is Kenyon Martin Jr. Jamon. Rockets should trade a few spots back and draft Jarris Walker or Taylor Hendricks. How are you doing, Jamon? Thank you. Derek Grant, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you, Derek. Thank you. And of course, Tony M. Good evening to you as well. Corey, how are you? Aisle 3, how are you doing? Correct Cuts. Mr. 33 Wins, how you doing? Looks like people want to trade for Scooter Brandon. I just don't see it happening. That's a lot to give up to move up a spot or two. A lot to give up. Other KDC, we are not infatuated with Amen. All right. A lot of folks want to trade up. KD says trade up or trade down. All right. In this scenario, if Scoot is available at 4, take Scoot at 4. I don't know about all that, but okay. I think the talk of him moving down, being available at 4, or even slipping more than that, if there's smoke. David says, no trading back. The Rockets need quality over quantity. Take best player available. Asleep Art. I'm in. Or more playmakers, the better. Ace Times Finest. Keep the pick. We'll probably get Brandon Miller. We shall see. I mean, it seems pretty certain that 2 is either going to be Brandon or Scoot, and 3 is going to be whoever is not Brandon or Scoot with the Hornets. Of course, trade may happen. We shall see. A lot of stuff is happening. You know, Brad Beal, boy, the Wizards. Give that man a no-trade clause. Reduce their leverage in a trade, and now they're going to take back pennies on the dollar. But hey, Wizards going to Wizard. So there you go there. WK says, one thing the Rockets don't need is another player that can't shoot. Got plenty of them already. I did not make a slide of it, but you know I'm going to give y'all some grief, family members, kinfolk. I hope y'all saw the picture of the tweet I posted on the YouTube, the Houston Roundball Review community tab on this channel about the Rockets are the betting favorite to sign one Dillon Brooks. I kind of recall last Saturday on this show, Dillon Brooks was the name I suggested, and I got this raked over the coals. Wow, a lot of y'all for saying Dillon Brooks, boo, 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 boo. Okay, just remember, let everybody know who said that when you heard that first, though, about Dillon Brooks and the Rockets. Just keep that in mind. All right, let's get into the summaries. Stephen, how are you doing? Thank you as always. We're just talking about the poll question. And of course, I think I forgot. The hashtag tonight for the giveaway, hashtag Rockets. Hashtag Rockets. Enter your name in the drawing. Hashtag Rockets. ROCKETS. Hashtag Rockets. Type it in the comments. Have the giveaway toward the end of the show. And the winner will get a link to click and sign up to get a free 30-day subscription to The Athletic. If you don't already have it, you can view Sam Vicine's big board. And it's a lot of information if you are a basketball fan or sports fan. But Sam's big board is very detailed. I'm going to give you an example of his work with the summaries I have for 4 guys, and we're going to discuss it and give me your thoughts on it. I think I saw a question, who would I pick? Let's see here. Who do I like better for the Rockets? Brandon Miller. I don't think Brandon Miller will be available, though. Brandon Miller. Yeah, for sure. Definitely Brandon Miller. All right. Hashtag Rockets, ROCKETS. You know, D Brooks, Dillon Brooks equals Lance Stevenson. If he doesn't grow up, you know, hey, yeah. But hashtag Rockets. This is, Rockets got to have all this cap room. They got to spend it on some free agent. Who was it? Dillon Brooks, Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton ain't coming here. He's not leaving the Bucks. Let's see what other names I've seen. But I mean, yeah, they got all the money to spend. James Harden, and now all of a sudden, James Harden is leaning to staying in Philly. I saw earlier because of his loyalty to Daryl Morey. Mm-hmm. That's one way to put it. Loyalty. His enabler, Daryl Morey. Let him keep doing what he wants to do in Philly. Yep, I say it. That's the word I did not say last Saturday's show. Enabler, Mr. Morey. Daryl Morey, James Hardaway's enabler. But let's see, agents got to do their job right there. Every dollar out of the market. Reminder, get that HRR merch, get that mug. Salute, Steven. I haven't seen my man Terry from New Zealand chime in yet. All right. First slides I'm going to show is for Cam Whitmore. Only simply because Sam Vecini has Cam Whitmore ranked 3rd on his big board. Okay, 3rd. That's the only reason why I did it. It's just 3rd. All right. It wasn't a preference, anything like that. It wasn't alphabetical, obviously. None of that. But this is just for around the 4th pick. Didn't get into the 20th pick, although I have some ideas and thoughts on that as well. We can talk about that also. But this is the summary. Sam Vecini, NBA draft guru, draft expert, draft person, whatever you want to talk, however you want to describe him. Respectable guy with info to come to the draft. A lot of connections in the league, talks to scouts, coaches, etc. Here we go. Cam Whitmore. And keep in mind, he's 3rd on Vecini's big board. 3rd. Whitmore is a pure upside play. If you buy into the flashes he showed at Villanova and think he has potential to be a 25-point-per-game scorer, you should take him in the top 5. Passing and decision-making be damned. His athletic upside is elite, even by NBA standards. I think he's going to put even the best athletes in the world behind the 8 ball when it comes to his explosiveness and power combination. He'll excel in transition, and the opened up driving lanes of the NBA court should favor him even more when he has better shooters and floor spacers around him. Look at the way the Pacers' Benedict Mathurin thrived in that regard this past season. I do tend to fall into this camp when it comes to Whitmore. If I'm drafting in the top 5, I am doing so to find a player who can make a real difference for me moving up the standings. If Whitmore hits, he can be that. But the way he plays currently is a real flaw. And you'll need to do some real work to fix that over the course of the next couple of seasons. I'm a buyer on the talent because of the way he can collapse defenses. But it's all on Whitmore to decide that he wants to be a part of winning basketball teams that move the ball and play unselfishly. Thoughts on that? Cam Whitmore. The summary there from Sam Bassini, his NBA draft guide. Let me answer this question right here. The Rockets. Cam met with the Rockets today. He did workouts, the one-on-one workouts over at UH yesterday, and he met with the Rockets today. That info, the interview, courtesy of Ari Alexander, KPRC. I mentioned it, the relationship of why Cam worked out at UH is because he and Jarris Walker have the same agency representing them, and the trainer went to Clearbrook, so got connections there as well. So that's why they worked out either at the Guy V. Lewis Development Center or inside Fertitta Center. But yes, Cam Whitmore told Ari that he was talking to the Rockets today. So that would mean working out at Toyota Center as well as inside the Rockets facility. King Poop, what separates him from Kenyon Martin? I think he's bigger than Kenyon Martin. He's only 18 years old. He'll be 19 July 8th. And, well, Alan kind of answers the questions right here. Shot creation, a little bit better off the dribble. Higher ceiling than KJ Martin. He's also an athlete like KJ is. He has more in his bag offensively than KJ did at the same point of their lives, of their careers. So that's it. And the Twins did work out for the Rockets. It just was not leaked. And that's the Rockets, like a lot of NBA teams, did not leak, notify, mention publicly who they're working out. So not every team was like the Indiana Pacers. I got emails from the Pacers about who they're working out. Emails as well as put it on Twitter. And I think Cody Davis told me they posted interviews on the Pacers YouTube channel. So some teams just do it differently. Some folks believe in the cloak and dagger and secrecy and keeping everything close to the vest. Other teams want to share who they're working out. Not necessarily the workouts, if it's more than 2 minutes, but at least interviews with the players. I saw the Pacers had Houston's own Kendrick Davis. He talked to him, posted that on their Twitter account, I guess, on YouTube as well. But Rafael Stone, differently. No leaks, no interviews posted on Rockets website or anything of that sort. So it's just like Detroit doesn't do it. The Blazers do it. I mean, it's just different strokes, different folks. As a media person, I hate it. In the past, media did get a chance to attend Rockets, get a chance to talk to who the Rockets worked out. We didn't get to see a lot, obviously like that, but we did have a better idea of who was coming in and who worked out and things of that sort. So, it's different regime, different routines, different expectations. Hey, all right. Comment here. This is about correct cuts. Is this about Cam Whitmore? I thought he's a rookie and if drafted by us, his coach will be Ime Udoka, old school mentality coach. He needs to come in knowing he ain't the star of the team. He ain't coming in averaging 15 shots a game. He better understand that. Yeah, wherever he goes. K. Ortiz, appreciate that. Appreciate the love. Thank you very much for the support. Oh yeah, great point. Great point. Because, well, they did let folks know. I mean, it was coming out they're going to draft Jalen at number 2, unless Detroit took him at 1, which they weren't going to do. But Jalen's social media following was huge, huge compared to Cam Whitmore's. So that might be part of it as well. Okay, for the Amen Thompson folks, next the summary from Sam Vecenie about Amen Thompson. Here we go. Thompson has all the physical tools you could ask for in an NBA prospect. He will enter the league as a top 1% athlete. He has great creativity and has grown up as a point guard, which gives him a tremendous sense of how to read the floor. He's aggressive and plays with an extremely switched-on motor. His athleticism and willingness to push the pace in transition alone will allow him to be tremendously productive. His ceiling is all NBA if everything breaks right. But his floor is probably a bit lower than you'd think, too. The shooting is a genuine flaw that will be difficult to fix. The other flaws are substantive within his game and could cause him issues in the half court. Thompson is a bet on your developmental team if you're selecting him in the top 5. He has all the upside you could ask for, and he's willing to work. Both Thompsons are terrific competitors and are willing to put in the time and effort when it comes to getting better. I think I would bet on Amen to figure out everything else outside of the shooting. I think that's it. One more. Where you slot him will depend almost entirely upon your philosophy on how essential shooting is for lead creators who can pressure the rim and make passing reads at an elite level. There is a case for him as high as number 2 in the class purely due to his athletic tools, his ability to pressure the rim, an incredible feel for the game as a passer. That's it. And next will be Jarris Walker. David Stansberry says the part about his pace should seal the deal for us. He'll be perfect for us. King Pook, Amen Thompson will be better than Scoot Henderson if drafted by the Rockets. Why do you say so? What are your thoughts on that? Give me reasons why you think that. In Correct Cuts, do you think Amen Thompson reminds you of what people thought Michael? Well, he's way more athletic than Michael Carter Williams was. But the shot, Michael's shot was broken too. And in weaknesses that Sam Vecenie, I mean, he really went into the shot, the form broken, and I mean, just a lot of issues with the shot. I mean, shot selection. But he is as a lot of, as everyone has said, the Twins put in the work. They like to work, they like to grind, like to practice. So their work ethic is not in question. But I just go back to it. If they're putting in the work, and they have, and they do, why is their shot still broken after 2 years? Alan Lunas says, Rockets should just take a swing on Amen potential alone. Reminder, 20-minute mark of the show. Hashtag Rockets for it to enter tonight's giveaway to get the link to the free 30-day subscription to The Athletic and read Kelly Eco's work. A lot of writers' work, but especially it's draft time. If you want to see Sam Vicenie's big board and it's like 100 pages. There's a whole lot of information in there. Hashtag Rockets. I have the giveaway toward the end of tonight's show. Hashtag Rockets. You win. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, you can send me your email address via direct message or just email me And my email address is, of course, kgardner@thehrr.com. But hashtag rockets. All right. So keep that in mind. Hashtag rockets. So there you go. Email me that way or just send me a DM on Twitter. All right. Let me go through the comments a little bit more here. Remove this. Check the poll question. Nice poll question. Who should the Rockets pick at 4? 56%, 59 now say Amen Thompson. 21 Can't Wait More. 21 someone else. And I think the someone else are the folks who want the Rockets to trade up to get Scoot Henderson. All right. PVU 84. Draft Amen Thompson. All right. Noted. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for the comment. Appreciate it. Enter the drawing if you don't already have a subscription to The Athletic as well. Hashtag Rockets. King Pook, he's really pushing for Rockets to select Amen Thompson. He says it because he trusts the development team and the coaches that Udoka is bringing in. I think if he becomes a capable shooter with his work ethic and physical tools, he is a budding superstar. Fair. We'll see. Wow, everything just left there. Oh, here we go. All right. So, and I got a comment to the a post I just saw because I'm gonna go the opposite. I think. Shoot a rod. Thank you very much. Anybody notice how hard the media is selling Amen Thompson on the Rockets? Don't think it's love because we know the media hates the Rockets, but acting like they're rooting for us. See, he says Cam is our guy. I've seen a lot the last couple of days that Cam Whitmore will be the Rockets' pick at 4. So, Cam is in town working out of UH. Interview with the Rockets today. We'll see how it goes if he impresses the Rockets enough for them to select him at 4. Genius says, I'm taking Cam. Too much bust potential with Amen. Plus, he's almost 3 years older. I brought that up before. Terry Mitchell, Amen Thompson. David says Amen shot is a lot better than it was 2 years ago. It just started from such a low place. It's still bad. All right. His release is slow, kind of in his face. That's a problem. Tony M. I don't want any players that allow the defense to take a break and collapse in the paint. And that's one thing. If Amen Thompson's shot never comes around, he'll just be a non-factor offensively. Teams will just sag off of him and just dare him to shoot. And if he never becomes a reliable perimeter shooter, then that's going to be a negative. Greg Cuts. At this point, I'll live with whoever falls in our lap. It seems like this draft has a lot of promising prospects, or either the media would have ended up fooling everyone. Well, a lot of folks are okay with it. We're going to find out where to go. How much influence do I think Udoka has on who they pick? He's got a good amount of input. I think Rafael still will make the final decision, but he's got a good amount of input. All right. Then sign Lopez. Woo! 3 years, $72 million. My goodness. That's a lot of money for Brook Lopez. Boy. Kyle Kuzma. Let's see. That's 24, 25. Austin Reeves not leaving the Lakers. Other numbers. Kyle Kuzma. Interesting. All right. J.B. Johnson. If the Rockets get Harden, he wants Cam. And King Pook and the folks in the Amen Thompson camp. Even though things seem to have quieted a bit the last couple of days, what if the Rockets are convinced they are going to get James Harden? If they get James Harden, they don't need Amen Thompson. Right? the last couple of days, talk signs pointed to Harden staying in Philly. So I'm tossing it out there. If the Rockets pick Amen at 4, does that indicate Harden has told them, no, I'm not coming back. I'm going to stay in Philly? Because, hell, Harden, Amen Thompson, Ty, back up if you want Jalen Green to have the ball sometimes, lead the offense. And that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So, all right. King Pook says, if we are absolutely 100% sure about Harden and they can't trade for Miller, then I'm fine with taking Cam Whitmore. All right. Fair. But Stone said he's taking the best player available no matter what happens with free agency. Well, that's good to say, and every GM should say that. But, damn, I'm in Thompson. If Harden comes here, I'm not going to play at all. I say it all, but hardly any minutes, especially consistently. His rookie year for sure. He may play some in second year. And then how long are you going to wait on him to get minutes? How long would he be willing to wait? So, all right. Amen shot 25% on 3. Yeah. His 3-point shot was not good. Percentage was not good. The form is broken. All those things. His form is broken. I'm not worried about his form so much. Just get to a point where he can become a reliable 3-point shooter. And he is far from that right now. And that's my concern. The chances the Rockets getting Zion they're not great. What did the Pels want? All right, hell. I know why the Pelicans want to give up on Zion. He's given them plenty of reason. He hasn't put in the work. He hasn't got in shape, 1, and yet he has not stayed in shape, 2. So with that, if you're the Rockets, why would you want to take a chance on a guy who can't stay in shape, or who won't get in shape? Especially if it involves giving up a lot. I don't know what the hell that a lot could be, but yeah. All right. Mudbone, would you rather have Whitmore at 3 with KPJ at point, or KPJ at the 3 and Amen at the point? Well, I believe KPJ still has room for improvement at the 1. I'm not sure if the Rockets have given up on him at the 1. A better version of Fox, as in De'Aaron Fox. Boy, I don't know about that. Because he can't shoot. That's first. See, I like his brother for the Rockets more than but we'll see. I'm going to read the summaries for Jarris Walker, Mr. Tran. That's for you. But not no, I have it all set up as well. Oh yeah, like I said, I'm not really worried about the form, because a lot of guys who form looks awful. You wouldn't teach it, you wouldn't coach it, but the shot went in at a high clip. That's my concern. I want the shot to go in at a high clip, and 25% is not a high clip. We all agree on that. So I think this point, Rafael's saying free agency has no indication or no impact on who they draft. We'll see come Thursday. And Zion, no. I'd be shocked. And who Rockets would have to give up to get him? No. Would I keep a trade 20th pick? Trade it. Yeah, I'm sticking with that. Jay Sean Tate, KJ Martin plus 420. Oh no. Why would you want to give up all that for Zion? Someone, I think someone will take a chance and trade for Zion. Someone. Let me get that again. Jay Sean, KJ, 420 plus. Ooh, that's a lot. Boy, that's a lot. For a dude you who boy. Man. Boy. My goodness. Well, all right. He just can't shoot threes, no floater, no mid range. His true shooting percentage number is high because of the layups and dunks. But yeah, if he can't shoot and this opponents just sag off of him, that's gonna be an issue. Uh, let me see here. Nothing leaked out about the twins working out. No, not the workout. We just know that they were here and did work out. That's all we know. They were in town. And thank you for this. Remind everybody, hit the like button. Also, hashtag Rockets to enter tonight's giveaway, the giveaway. The winner of tonight's drawing will get a free 30-day subscription to The Athletic. Hashtag Rockets. Type that in the comments to enter the giveaway. Hashtag ROCKETS. Hashtag Rockets. You got jokes here, Terry. You got jokes. Let's see here. All right. Here we go. Jarris Walker. Oops. There we go. Jarris Walker. Walker is a fascinating player. It's easy to imagine his role as a havoc-inducing defensive four who blocks shots on the weak side and plays switchable defense. That especially all come together in an interesting package of skills if Walker becomes a consistent shooter, given his playmaking ability as a passer. But if the shooting isn't there, it does become a bit trickier to make him work as a four, given that he's also not all that impactful as a half court driver and finisher right now. He might end up being more of a small ball, switchy big man, which is relatively okay, but it probably does limit his upside a touch, given that he's not elite at finishing possessions as a rebounder. Very true. And he isn't quite as elite as a primary rim protector. Also true. There are a few more tweener risks with Walker than what I think has been displayed. Still, if it works and Walker becomes capable as a switchable four who can hit shots, his upside as a winning player is enormous due to how he processes the game so quickly as a passer. I don't see Walker as an all-star, but he might be someone who helps a winning team in a big way, just as he did with Houston. And in the description, his weaknesses, Vicini pointed out something that I've said for weeks and months about Jarris Walker to the folks who kept saying Jarris Walker is a great finisher around the basket. And I'm like, what the hell are y'all talking about? Have y'all seen Jarris Walker play? His finishing, his floaters, Jarris Walker, 34%. 34% on floaters. And yet I know I saw some folks, heard some folks type and put out there, his floater game is great. Huh? What? What the hell are you talking about? What? Come on. He's 6'8" in shoes, Jerry. 6'8" in shoes, and it's got the 7'2" wingspan. So that's what's going to help him. I could see him becoming if he were just a little. I mean, he got long arms. Uh, a, like a Draymond Green type, just a little bit more athletic. Jarris is 245. He's a strong young man. He's not very physical around the basket. He does not take advantage of his physical tools to dominate, but he has potential. I mean, he's got some potential to be a three, in some schemes. His shot is his release on his shot is kind of slow. He just has room for improving, as hell all these young men do. They're 18, 19, 20 years old in case of the Twins. But so if y'all think the Rockets should trade down, get a guy like Jarris Walker, I put that out there for you. King Poop. You can see Jarris Walker becoming Usman Garuba, but more athletic. All right. Terry's comment here. This next summary is for you, Terry. All right. Taylor Hendricks. 6'8", 6'9", wingspan not as long as Jarris is, oddly enough. He's taller than Jarris, but his arms aren't quite as long. But Sam Bassini. I love Hendricks going to a team that is well situated in terms of shot creation and thus could allow him to come along more slowly in that respect. He's a ways off from being able to impact the game as a ball handler or creator, but Hendricks possesses the kind of 3-and-D game that could be a real difference maker to teams that need those skills. And almost every team with an established hierarchy of stars needs those skills. Hendricks is 6'9" in shoes. He's long and switchable, and he defends the rim well from the weak side. He has potential to be an awesome pick-and-roll defender due to his versatility, and his length will take up a larger portion of the court than the normal run-of-the-mill wing prospect. The number of players 6'9" or taller who enter the league as plus defenders and plus shooters is extremely minimal. It's Jabari Smith Jr., Franz Wagner, Trey Murphy III, and Jaren Jackson Jr. since 2018. That's why Hendricks is going to hear his name called in the lottery. It's hard to see how this skill set fails, even with his faults. He does the three most important things a role player in the NBA can do. He shoots well off the catch, he defends well in space, and he plays well within help defensive concepts. Throwing that, he's still a teenager with real upside, and you shouldn't be surprised if he hears his name called in the top 10. That's a lot of. I like Taylor Hendricks. I think I see him more as a 3-4, and Jarris more. I think Jarris is more of a 4 and a small ball 5. Some of my friends and colleagues think Jarris could play some 3. I don't, especially shooting wise. Offensively, no. Taylor. Oh, this is interesting. Reminds me of a slightly worse defensive version of Bari. Taylor, no defense. Disagree with you, Mr. Tran, on this one. Excuse me. His defense on the perimeter, because, I mean, hell, he's 215, 220, maybe. But he was asked to defend in the post at UCF. That ain't him. He's not going to do that in the NBA. That's not going to be his role. He'll be asked to defend on the perimeter. And I think there are other guys that are similar, but it immediately come to mind is Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant, right situation, shot blocker, weak side shot blocker, can defend between 3 and 4, good shooter, good potential. So And I think Taylor could be better than him. I believe that. And he's 6'9". I think he has high upside. Not high enough to draft at 4. I think he's a trade down possibility. Same for in the case of Detroit trading down. So that's he's not 4. Trade down and get him at 7, 8, and a pick. Yep, I'd do it. But I do like his upside. I really do like his upside. And hell, there's a reason why he was freshman of the week in the conference more times than Jarris Walker. More times. He was 8, Jarris was 6, yet the coaches still picked Jarris, named Jarris the freshman of the year in the conference. So make that what you will. But all right, here we go. I wonder about this, Jerry, because different folks I trust. Sam Vicini has Marcus going. He's got him 31 on his board. Like the end of, excuse me, all the dust from painting stuff this week. More folks I've seen have Marcus in the second round. A handful of folks have Marcus late first round, 27, 28, 29, 30. I've seen Marcus second round, 31 to 37, 38 kind of range. So it'd be good if he got picked in the first round. Pacers have been the team that he's been mentioned at. And I think Indiana has 26 and 29. So we'll see. I think wherever he's picked, he's going to have a solid career because of his defense, and he can make shots. You know, Vicini kind of compared Marcus to a Pat Bev, but with better offense, better outside shot, more consistent outside shot. You know, Marcus Sasser he's a scorer at UH. He's going to have to be a better job as a facilitator in the NBA. And so he has to work on that. Let's see. Do I think Houston needs to trade down with Orlando? 6 and 11. It's possible. I'm going to stick with it. I said it the last week on Saturday and Sunday that I do believe the Rockets will make a trade between, let's see, Tuesday and Thursday. I think, is Sasser better than Aaron Brooks was? Yes. I think stronger, better defender, probably better handles. Yes. Wrong one. Let's see. Do I think if Rockets draft Miller or Whitmore, does that mean KJ will be traded? No, he might ask to be traded because of that. No. So that's a name Terry's thinking outside the box a little bit. Somebody's going to draft James Najee. I don't know if it'll be the Rockets at 20, but I wouldn't mind him. But I don't think the Rockets are going to trade that 20th pick. Although, if he's high on their board, I would not be mad at that because his upside is I think his future is bright. Run the floor, block shots, growing game offensively. Yeah, that's a name I don't. Yeah, I like him, but I don't know if Rockets take him at 20. Let's see here. I mean, the Rockets have gotten calls about KJ in the past. And I feel certain that if the Rockets do select Cam Whitmore, that KJ and his people will. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What the hell? Going back to the poll. Amen Thompson clearly in the lead. He is the top choice. 52% fans want the Rockets to pick him with the 4th pick. Reminder, reminder. Let's see how we're going. I hope it works. There was an error in the giveaway section here. I don't know what happened. So let's see if the previous entries are still there. Huh. All right. For some reason, previous entries are not there. So if you already entered the contest earlier, do so again. Uh, so let me try to do it one more time. Take care of it. But yeah, somehow something happened. So previous folks who typed in ROCKETS, please do so again. We got a few more minutes before I do the drawing. So please type in ROCKETS again. I know there are a few folks who did so earlier, so please do so again. Technology, things happen. I'm glad I checked because there was 0 there. I know for a fact folks typed in rockets. All right. So Stephen, thank you very much. Alan, thank you very much. Ace Times Finance, thank you as well. So a reminder, Tony M, thank you also. Winner will get a free 30-day subscription to The Athletic. You can just email me email me or just send me on Twitter, DM me your email address, and I will send you the link once the winner is chosen. Oh, I don't doubt this because there are a few. I haven't seen them in a while, but there are some Detroit fans who pop in this show every so often, and I know Detroit fans want Cam Whitmore. Oh yeah, and the Detroit fan in me does too. But I cover the Rockets, and hey, if Rockets draft Cam, I'll be covering Cam. I'm okay with that. The Athletic is a news service, sports news subscription, online service. A lot of sports: basketball, football, global, Premier League, soccer. They're big in soccer, football, baseball. Beat writers. They do things differently in terms of coverage. More local. Used to be more local beat writers than they do now. They made a few cutbacks this week, but it's a good product. Sports content, interviews, some things a little different than like the Chronicle perspective. Kelly Iko, covers the Rockets for The Athletic. The Athletic does not does not have a UH specific beat writer, which I don't understand. But do they cover player projections? Yeah, they do have a. Oh yeah. They got sports betting. Hell, they have wrestling writers, entertainment writers, sports entertainment, a lot of different stuff. College, women's sports, WNBA, soccer, American soccer, MLS, Premier League, overseas, all that kind of stuff. Yep. Let me and I think the price is reasonable for the amount of content they provide compared to the local Chronicle. Like a Chronicle subscription for a year costs more than The Athletic. Trust me on that. I was reminded of that on Friday. Yeah, for sure. Almost double the price. Hell, I think it was double. I had to finagle some contacts to get us a discount at the Chronicle for that. So, reminder to enter the giveaway, #Rockets, ROCKETS, to get a subscription to The Athletic for 30 days. Bring it up, and here you go. Right there. Just a note for you, Stephen. It is a good outlet for you. Put it out there. I put it out there last Saturday. Dylan Brooks. Ask y'all what y'all thought about Dylan Brooks. Rockets signed Dylan Brooks. And then a few days, this week? The sports betting site, said the Rockets are the favorite to sign Dylan Brooks via free agency. Dylan Brooks got issues. Clearly. He's became more of a brand than a basketball player. But I think someone brought it up here last Saturday, and I responded to it. I believe part of that he became more of a brand was because of the culture within the Memphis Grizzlies organization. He come to the Rockets and Coach Udoka in charge, establishing a new culture and expectations he has here for the Rockets. I don't believe you'd have problems with Dillon Brooks like you had, like he produced in Memphis. So in that case, his upside, I think, is solid. He's a very good defensive player. He used to be a decent three-point shooter. Got to get back and work on that. Physical player. Likes to guard the other team's best player. So those things, if he can return, if he can buy into what Coach Udoka preaches, and I take it for what it's worth, what I'm about to say. I would have no problem with Dillon Brooks going to Detroit. Culture, establish a culture there. A bunch of strong-willed young men there. Locker room, tight-knit. Take no crap. So I put it out there last week. I put it out there for a reason, folks. I'm just saying that. Put it out there for a reason. Udoka will keep Brooks in check. Dillon Brooks was a respectable three-point shooter prior to last season. He does take bad shots. Yep, he did. Yep. JT Hines, he plays good defense. Yep. And he likes defense. Terry says he's warming up to the idea. Allen says he thinks Ime can help Brooks. Yeah. He's a cheap shot artist. But again, that was in Memphis. Hell, Chris Paul is a cheap shot artist. Chris Paul, more than once in his career, has hit dudes in the nuts. Hit them, grabbed them, whatever you want to say. Let's not forget about that. That's Chris Paul. Okay? And great point here. It would be a very friendly contract because the young man does not have a lot of leverage. He doesn't. He has to prove he has value, prove his worth to the league, to prove he wants to be a basketball player rather than just a brand. So I'm not saying Rockets should give him some ridiculous contract. Hell no. Because he doesn't have any leverage. So they should give him a contract that suits them. So, 10 mil a year, 10, 12, whatever. He should take it. Now, his agent's going to try to push for a whole hell of a lot. But he doesn't have a lot of leverage. And the Rockets need dudes. I mean, think about it. And for the life of me, I do not understand why so many people, I'm answering, responding to Jerry's comment, why people are having Detroit take Jarris Walker. They have Jarris Walker already on the roster. Isaiah Stewart. I don't understand that at all. Some of those same folks said Jarris is great around the rim. No, he ain't. Some of those same folks say Jarris has a great floater game. He does not. So what player are y'all seeing that I saw this entire year? It's an issue. Sometimes maybe I need to reach out to folks who actually cover the Cougars. Who covered Jarris Walker. Me, Duarte, Andy. Come on, folks. Folks who saw Jarris Walker in practice at games, went to the games. Mm. But anyway, back to Dylan Brooks. I think he's low risk, high reward potential. But if you just have a front court of Tari Eason, Jabari, and Dylan Brooks, man, oh man, you got three dudes who could lock folks up and get on opponents' nerves in the front court with their activity. Or hell, you want Dylan, you go guard the perimeter, the two guard. Okay, got it. The versatility those guys could bring, the irritation those guys could bring, the pissed off ability they would bring to the opponents. So I'm telling you, man, that could be something. It's up to Dylan Brooks. He has to decide he wants to be a basketball player. It's up to him. And yeah, Jason Tate, I don't see. I think his days are numbered here with the Rockets. He might get a shot with the workouts, Coach Udoka. Look, whatever. I think his days are numbered. Oos, he'll get a shot. Same thing with him. Daisha Nix, he's gone. And part of the Rockets, the deep part of the Rockets bench, is the only person that I would like the Rockets to really give a shot to is Ty Washington. Okay. Oos, I can understand you keeping him because he's young. I think he still has some upside. But if you upgrade over him, he's not going to play. And the whole objective, as I said, numerous live streams on these Let's Talk Houston Rockets, is for the Rockets to upgrade the talent on this roster. And I think a focused, motivated Dylan Brooks who buys into Coach Udoka's system would be an upgrade over Usman Garuba and Jason Tate and guys like that. Boban, yeah, if you want to keep him in the locker room as a locker room guy, okay, but he's not going to play. No. Brook Lopez to the Rockets makes sense for the right amount of money. Someone who put out there $24 million per year. No, that's too much. No, hell no, no. Josh Christopher, notice what I said. I said deep Rockets rotation. I think J-Gub is right around 8 or 9. I'm talking about 10, 11, 12, 13 dudes. Ty's on that range. But J-Gub got to prove it to Coach Udoka. Whole point. Upgrade the talent on the roster. Keep doing that year in, year out. Let's see. Willie Cauley-Stein. I don't know if they have. They'll probably give him a look to see if he has anything left in the tank. I know he had, spend time with the Vipers and he brought him up, didn't play. He getting himself back to basketball ability. And this makes sense because of Monty Williams being the head coach in Detroit and Monty coach Cam when they were in Phoenix. I doubt Brooklyn doesn't match any offer that Cam Johnson gets. But he'd be nice in Detroit, but they have to make him a hell of an offer. But the draft is Thursday, June 22nd. I'm assuming that the Rockets will have invite the media to attend. Rockets got the 4th pick right now. 20th pick right now. Rafael probably won't talk to the media. Well, not probably. Won't talk to the media until the draft ends. So previous years, that sometime around midnight, we've been up there waiting for Rafael or Delmore to talk to the media after the draft. So we'll see. But if we are there, allowed to be there Thursday, I'll be there, and I'm going to try to do a few things, post some YouTube shorts, what have you, Thursday from Toyota Center. Let's see. Do I believe Jacob can be serviceable? Yeah. I mean, he didn't have a choice. He won't have a choice. If he doesn't improve defensively and cut down on the turnovers, it goes for all these dudes. Then either you won't play or you won't be here. So, all right, final moments. Hashtag Rockets. One more time. Hashtag Rockets. ROCKETS. Going to shut down the poll momentarily. Amen is still in the lead. 55% of the vote, 26% for Cam, and the 19% for someone else. And that someone else is most likely trading up in the draft to get Scoot Henderson. But one more time, hashtag Rockets, ROCKETS. And let me do the giveaway. Let me do the share screen and get this going. All right, Corey, thank you very much. See you tomorrow on Folks Talking Sports. Talk some Cougs and Big 12 and Pac 12. All right, let me do this here. Share screen. Giveaway. There we go. Here we go. Good luck. JB Johnson, congrats to you, JB Johnson. JB Johnson, congrats. If you follow me on Twitter at TheHRReview, you can send me, DM me your email address, and I'll send you the link to click on and register for the free 30-day subscription to The Athletic online newsletter. So congrats, JB Johnson. Or, of course, email me at kgardner@thehrr.com. So, of course, Twitter, TheHRReview, DM me, or email me, kgardner@thehrr.com. Congrats, JB. Appreciate you doing that. All right. Reminder, get you a Houston Roundball Review mug. Info on the back, of course. And put it there so folks can see the other side of the mug. We have to zoom in a little bit here. Let's see. There we go. Where is it? Right there. It's too much. Media Group presents the Ad Max Corner, Folks Talking Sports. Let's Talk Houston Rockets. All right. So, JB, congrats. Hit me up as soon as you can so we can get you started and get you on that subscription for 30 days, that free trial. June 22nd. It's almost here. Looking forward to it. Oh, what is this about Papa Dough? What is this? I missed this earlier. Papa Dough. Oh, so well, before you go to Papa Dough, hit me up on DM me or email me and take care of that for you. And I'll send it back to you. All right, folks. I'm probably going to do a few more YouTube shorts between now and the 22nd. I'm maintaining Rockets. I think they will make trade 20th through the 22nd. It's going to be some excitement going on around the NBA and draft talk, free agent talk, and basketball talk. It's fun. Reminder, watch Mr. Tran. Tune in tomorrow for Folks Talking Sports. Talk some Cougs, some Pac-12. What the hell is the Pac-12 doing? Boy. Did I see the news about possibly Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, may have to have his foot amputated because of the decreasing blood flow in his foot. So that's kind of serious health issue right there for Coach Prime. So we might talk about that briefly. But as always, everybody, Corey, Mr. Tran, Terry from New Zealand, 8 times finest, the winner, JB Johnson, Steve Fernandez, King Poop, riding it down with Ahmed Thompson at 4, Corey, KDC, Mr. 33 wins, correct cuts, and everybody else. If I miss you, it's because I'm old, not because I don't love you. So, as always, thank you very much for taking time out to participate in the poll. Let me end the poll because it's all, Amin is the winner. Thank you, everybody, for participating in the poll. Do another one of those. Would obviously need to talk to Jackson Gatlin because initially we talked about him being on the show on 24th, but that's around his birthday, so I'm not sure if he's still going to do that or not. So Tony M, thank you as always, Tony. See you the Sunday evening for our Flow Talking Sports show. And see, it's been this entire show talking draft. No discussion about Kyrie Irving coming to the Rockets. Good. That's about as long as that discussion should have taken, too, was that. So everyone, thank you very much, as always, for taking time out of your lives to spend time with me and other Rocket fans to talk about the Houston Rockets. Until next time, peace.